Hello, Butte County. I'm Fire Chief Garrett Sjolund. I'm here to give you an update on the Thompson Fire. It's July 8th. The fire started on July 2nd, this last Tuesday. It burned about 3,789 acres since that time frame. I'm happy to report that the fire is contained. However, we still have resources out on the incident today patrolling along the neighborhoods, as well as suppression repair activities that will happen through the day, today and tomorrow. This incident was a very difficult incident for firefighters. We were compounded by the fact that it was hot, steep terrain, and difficult access. We want to thank the citizens of Butte County for their support and their comments towards the fire department in support of our operations. It was imperative that we had the resources here in Butte County to respond to this incident early on July 2nd. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to be successful in saving the communities of Kelly Ridge and Oregon City. So we thank you again for your support. We also want to thank the support of the Board of Supervisors and the County Administration for their unwavering support of the fire department. To provide a little bit of context of the amount of employees and firefighters and personnel that were on this incident, I want to give you some numbers. We had a total of 2,219 personnel at the height of the incident on Thursday. 242 fire engines, 34 hand crews, 47 bulldozers, and 13 helicopters assigned. We had 2 injuries on the incident that were both heat related, and I'm happy to report that the firefighters are doing well. I also want to report that we have 34 structures that were either damaged or destroyed. Of the destroyed structures, 13 were residences and 13 were outbuildings here in Butte County. I'd also like to thank all of our firefighters and law enforcement here in Butte County for their quick action and response on Tuesday, the start of the fire, as well as throughout the incident. And now I'd like to introduce Sheriff Kory Honea with some more information.
Good morning, Butte County. I'd like to begin by thanking Chief Sjolund as well as all of the members of CAL FIRE. Their immediate response to this incident saved lives as well as a lot of property. Although there was damage and destruction as a result of this fire, I think this could have been much, much worse had it not been for their quick response and the fact that they had the proper resources to launch that initial response. I'm happy to say that because of the ongoing efforts of CAL FIRE, we are now able to lift all evacuation orders and warnings. So everybody should be back into their homes by this point. That could not have been done without the great work of not only law enforcement, but fire personnel. And in the initial phases of this fire, I am glad that we had a sufficient number of law enforcement resources in county to launch and conduct that initial evacuation. From that point forward, though, we had to call in law enforcement personnel from throughout Northern California, as far south as the Central Valley and as far west as the Bay Area. I appreciate the support of all of the local law enforcement as well as the mutual aid law enforcement that responded to our area. We had well over 1,000 law enforcement officers respond throughout this entire event, including personnel from our search and rescue, our CERT team. It was a collaborative effort and one that I think demonstrates the fact that Butte County is in good hands when we're properly resourced. I would like to thank the citizens of Butte County as well. The fact is, we can't do this without your support and your cooperation. When we issue evacuation warnings or orders, we do so because we genuinely believe that the public is at risk. And it only works when people heed those warnings and when they do the things that we ask them to do to make themselves safe. Now, I certainly hope that this is the last time we have to do this summer. But given the weather that we're expecting and the fuel loads that are out there, there is the chance that we're going to have to go through this again. So with that in mind, I want you to, 1, know your zone, be prepared if you have to evacuate, pay attention to what we're saying, heed those warnings, and go when we ask you to go. And rest assured that we're going to respond with our best effort and we're going to get this thing taken care of and get you back into your homes as quickly as we can when it's safe to do so. I'm glad we're on this side of this particular event, and I appreciate everything that everybody's done to this point. Thank you very much.